Hello, and welcome to the 2021 TECNA Innovation Awards. I'm Cara Turano, the Innovation Awards co-chair. I'm also the Chief Operating Officer at the Technology Association of Oregon, a TECNA member, and a proud member of the TECNA Board of Directors. We're delighted you've joined us as we celebrate the outstanding work completed by TECNA's Member Council staff during 2020. We recognize that these nominations are just a small glimpse at the work your teams have been doing, and it is truly amazing, and there is so much innovative work being done, especially in such a challenging year as the last one. You should all be so very proud. Before we kick off the awards ceremony, I have a special message from Ron Wyden, Senior United States Senator from the great state of Oregon, who's going to say a few words about tech innovation and policy.
Ron Wyden here. And it's a pleasure to join all of you for the Technology Councils of North America Innovation Awards to recognize some of the most innovative and impactful work of 2020. It wasn't long ago that members of Congress were calling the internet a series of tubes. When it comes to legislating, up at the top of my agenda is safeguarding Americans' privacy and preventing incumbent industries from smothering innovation. These principles have helped keep the American tech sector thriving, generating good-paying jobs, and keeping our country at the forefront of a wave of innovation and economic change. So I applaud your efforts and offer my congratulations to all the nominees, finalists, and winners. And finally, a big thanks to Skip Newberry for all his tremendous work at TAO over the years. It's an incredible organization. Big thanks to Skip. So keep up the good work. I look forward to seeing all of you in person at home soon.
Thank you very much, Senator Wyden. I'm sending it over to Eastern Canada and my co-chair, instigator of the annual TECNA Innovation Awards, and my dear friend, Doug Robertson. Take it away, Doug.
Thank you, Cara, and thank you, Senator Wyden, for your kind remarks. Hi, folks. I'm Doug Robertson, President and CEO of Venn Innovation, here in Moncton, New Brunswick on Canada's East Coast, host city of the 2016 TECNA CEO Retreat. I'm also the immediate past chair of TECNA. And once again, I'm very proud to be your co-host for these third annual TECNA Innovation Awards. I'd like to reiterate Cara's comments in recognizing the truly wonderful work the approximately 60 member councils of TECNA complete each and every year, especially in this past year. These awards are our celebration of all that you do for our members and clients across North America. It's now my honor to introduce Canadian Senator Colin Deacon, representing the province of Nova Scotia. The Senator is well known to the East Coast tech community, a successful tech founder, a mentor, an entrepreneur in residence. He's also a leading voice for open banking in Canada and chairs the Canadian chapter of the Parliamentary Network on the World Bank and the IMF. So here, from the shores of the Atlantic Ocean in beautiful Nova Scotia, Senator Colin Deacon.
Hi, I'm Colin Deacon. I'm an independent senator from Nova Scotia. Really pleased that Cara Turano and Doug Robertson invited me to say a few words to start off your awards evening. I'll tell you, the work that I've benefited from organizations like TECNA members that have helped me to avoid problems and to make sure that I was connected with mentors and got training in certain areas that basically made the road smoother ahead for me. I made a huge difference in every venture I was involved in. And I can tell you it's needed for especially our BIPOC communities. The systemic barriers that I really never appreciated existed until I started working with BIPOC entrepreneurs are really astonishing. And I encourage you to keep broadening out those that you work with and build trust, build relationships of trust with Black and Indigenous and people of color, those entrepreneurs that are facing barriers that have been different than some of the rest of us have ever appreciated. And you know, for me, that's a huge opportunity, especially in Canada, because we've got a quarter of our population that are not getting the same conditions for success in place as I had. And that's a quarter of our population that are not able to contribute to problems that are really important to their community and find solutions that are creative to those problems and build businesses around solving those problems, we're missing out as an economy overall if we don't solve that problem. So there's a huge opportunity for all of us as we move forward. I can tell you it's really important to me. And entrepreneurship overall, it's the engine of our economy, it's the future of our economy. So what you do is really important. Keep focused on those entrepreneurs and making sure they're connected to the very, very best mentors possible, that they're working at a globally competitive level. That's a really important condition for success for them. Anyway, take care, have a nice evening, hope you really enjoy it, and thanks for including me.
Thank you, Senator Deakin. Before moving on to our first award, I'd like to take a moment and thank some of TECNA's strategic sponsors. Many of our councils work with Apprenti to develop their workforce and talent apprenticeship programs. Apprenti provides support throughout the U.S. and Canada with programs facilitating and training your teams. The Nicholas Hill Group provides our members, as well as your member organizations, with health insurance benefits. We've already had a few member councils begin offering this benefit to their staff and their members, and it's proving quite successful. We also have a partnership with 401k Tech Collective, which provides TECNA member councils with 401k benefit support to your staff. And through their program, you can offer a 401k program to your member organizations as an added member benefit. We thank these organizations for their continued support of TECNA and encourage you to reach out to our TECNA team if you have any questions about these programs. And now, back to my fabulous partner, Cara, on the left coast. She's going to explain this year's awards and selection process.
We'd like to thank our judging committee for their time and careful consideration of all the nominations received. There were a lot. The committee is made up of several people representing TECNA member councils with many years' experience working and leading technology councils in the US and Canada. We are truly impressed with the work being completed by some of our member council teams, so thank you again to them for all their help. And now, on to the awards.
Our first award is a new one this year and recognizes the work completed in 2020 by a TECNA members team who've developed innovative initiatives in diversity, equity, and inclusion. It's so inspiring to see the leadership being shown by TECNA members in the DE&I space. And as Senator Deakin rightly noted, there remains much to do. There were so many exceptional nominations for this category, and that provides a great example of how the sharing of best practices among the TECNA membership is really our strength, because we can learn so much from one another's creativity. So let's take a look at the finalists for the Innovation in Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Award.
Hi, this is Sarah Frame, Vice President at MassTLC. MassTLC's mission is to accelerate growth, innovation, and the development of an inclusive tech ecosystem in Massachusetts. With each program or initiative we produce, we make a concerted effort to ensure that DEI is a major focus as we work to move the needle on diversity in the local tech industry and to change Boston's reputation as an unwelcoming place for people of color. The Tech Compact for Social Justice and the 2030 Challenge are two efforts that MassTLC launched in 2020, and they are unique because they arose from a broad coalition of industry organizations and leaders, including our Board of Trustees Executive Diversity and Inclusion Steering Committee. The Tech Compact serves as an umbrella for a range of programs, initiatives, and research that will help us reach the goal that we laid out in the 2030 Challenge of doubling the percentage of Black and Latinx workers in tech occupations by the end of the decade. The initial signatories of the Tech Compact participated in a public announcement taken out with a full-page ad in the Boston Globe. Since then, we have almost 100 committed companies who continue to work with us to achieve their goals. Industry leaders Akamai and PTC have taken the unusual step of underwriting our DEI efforts. This is a new funding model for us and indicates the seriousness with which the industry and MassTLC are approaching this work. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm very excited to be applying for our first ever TECNA Awards. The Milwaukee Tech Hub Coalition is a 1.5-year-old organization who started in October of 19 with 6 initial founding members. Today there are over 83 organizations working on the mission of inclusively doubling tech talent in the Milwaukee region in order to drive enduring economic success and life-changing jobs. With that said, one of the first programs that the coalition got started with was around the startup ecosystem. The data would indicate that our startup ecosystem is not as strong as others based on, venture capital per capita or even number of tech businesses per number of tech employees, which is over 80,000 in the Milwaukee region. So the question becomes, do you not have enough investable ideas or do you not have enough money? And we chose to focus on the investable idea stage. Last year, we ran 2 cohorts, 10-week cohorts of a program called 4M, which stands for Milwaukee, which is half instructional based, half community mentor based. We had 115 founders go through. We had 45 new firms come out the other side of this. What's exciting about it, though, as well, is we were reaching a whole new set of entrepreneurs. Over 60% of the founders came from backgrounds that are traditionally underrepresented in tech, including women and individuals of color. We received a grant for this program through the state, and were able in 2021 to give small grants to those founders as well, leveraging maybe a little bit unique approach to doing so by utilizing the startup or by utilizing the investment community to be able to actually make those decisions on who should receive the grants. And so with that, we're really excited to participate in this award, and we thank you for listening. Have a great day.
Hi, I'm Cara, Turano, the Chief Operating Officer of the Technology Association of Oregon. In response to the racial justice movement following the murder of George Floyd in May of 2020, TAO made our work to center the voices of underrepresented technologists more explicit and intentional. As part of this effort, we renamed an event series called Meet Our Members to I Am Tech Oregon, with the specific intent of centering the voices of Black, Indigenous, and people of color, as well as members of the LGBTQIA+ community and women. During the 4-day series of 30-minute Zoom interviews, we learned about the interests and career journeys of 4 TAO members who aren't the typical face of tech. 70 individuals attended the events, which made the I Am Tech Oregon series our 3rd most attended event of 2020. Contributing to both retention and recruitment of new members. The popularity of the series and the focus on historically excluded voices resulted in a sponsor approaching TAO to fund a monthly I Am Tech Oregon member interview series for 2021.
Hello, fellow Technauts. This is Dan from Viatech, and we're really honored to be nominated for the DEI Innovation Award this year at the TECNA Awards. We've had a very busy year making DEI an obvious and prominent priority for our organization. With the Canada's Startup Visa program, we've worked with over 454 applicants from 44 countries around the world, and 2 of them have already started companies here in Victoria, and we're looking forward to inviting many more of them to our shores to expand the diversity within Victoria as a city and in our community and in our tech sector. We created, in partnership with Accelerate Okanagan and with University of Victoria, a new program called W Venture, which was a woman-led, women-designed cohort specifically for women tech entrepreneurs. 33 applicants were accepted, 30 of them graduated. They created 49 new jobs during the time they were in the program. All of those roles were filled by women. They increased their revenues by over $650,000 during the time they were in that program. It had a net promoter score of over 96 96%. It was so successful that even after the funding expired from the supercluster, the digital supercluster here in British Columbia, we've self-funded it and created a new program called WCEO, where we've accepted 6 companies, women-led companies. 4 of them are still in the program. 2 of them have moved already to our Venture Acceleration program. In addition, we've offered 19 different workshops in the last 10 months, all on DEI topics. We've invested about $20,000 in what it would take to bring in the speakers and the experts to offer those, not counting the staff time. And 1,003 people have participated in those workshops so far. And they've covered every facet from understanding the basics of DEI and inclusion, but also how to implement it within your organization or within your company, and steps that companies can actually take to make a difference right away. At Viatech, for the first time, we have a 50-50 gender split on our board. 50% of our board now is women. Our staff has always been primarily women. We have 65% of our staff are currently women, and even our executives and residents is a split 50-50 between men and women. And we've made that a real big priority, recognizing that diversity and inclusion increases innovation, increases profitability, and of course, it's easier sometimes for participants if their advisors are somebody that's more like them and that they find more relatable. We've also updated our bylaws to remove all gender language. We've increased or changed all of our policies so that now our events clearly state how important DEI is, our job postings, how important DEI is. We have a land recognition statement that we do before every event, and even partners that want to do events with us, we ask them to sign a commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion. We've also changed all of our talent attraction efforts. We recently did a virtual career fair. We had over 600 people participate in that career fair, and we utilized many resources to make sure that was reaching out to more underrepresented groups for their participation. And we've heard from the participating companies that I think it was 35% of them have said that that career fair alone has increased the amount of diversity in their incoming funnel of applicants. And finally, the Viatech Foundation, which is a not-for-profit that we created a few years ago, has dedicated already recently $40,000 to the Gender Equity Fund and to an Indigenous movie making project. And we're about to announce, but it's secret up until the end of June, another $75,000 for BIPOC and Indigenous-led projects and services. And so we're really proud of our efforts this year. It took 8 pages just to make a bulleted list of everything we did, and we appreciate your consideration, and good luck to the other nominees, and thanks for having us.
Such incredible initiatives, and I can assure you choosing a winner was not easy for the committee. The first Innovation in Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Award goes to MassTLC, the Massachusetts Technology Leadership Council, based in Boston, for their outstanding work launching the Tech Compact for Social Justice initiative. Congratulations to Tom, Sarah, and all of the MassTLC team. And now, back to Cara.
Wow. Congrats, MassTLC, on winning the first TECNA Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Innovation Award. And thanks so much for sending it back in my direction, Doug, to my home studio, where I am delighted to announce the winner for the Creative Marketing and Communications Innovation Award. The award for creative marketing and communication recognizes innovative work by council staff in 2020 in marketing, communications, social media to strengthen the brand of community engagement of the Tech Council. Take a look at the videos submitted by the award finalists.
Hi, I'm Steve Zylstra, President and CEO of the Arizona Technology Council. We are happy to be considered for the TECNA Awards in the Marketing and Communications category. Promoting the technology industry and our members, as well as publicizing the benefits and activities of the Arizona Technology Council, are key to growing membership and increasing awareness of the state's technology industry. In 2020, the Council truly became the voice of the technology community as we work to ensure our members, legislatures, and economic development leaders were informed despite the distance created by the pandemic. Some of our key successes include the launch of aztechbase.com, major updates to the Council website, implementation of innovative new virtual events and marketing materials, producing the Vote Tech Smart and our public policy guide, and producing a wide range of educational and informative content, including 82 original stories published across the state, Tech Connect magazine, AZ TechCast podcast, AZ Tech Focus podcast, Tech Talk e-newsletter, Tech Flash articles, and more. Thank you for the opportunity.
Hi, I'm Kate McLeod from MassTLC. In the fall of 2020, we launched On the Tech Trail, Walks with Strategic Leaders, a podcast series we developed with our strategic communications partner, Matter Communications. The series taps into the minds of the Boston region's top tech leaders as they shared how they were navigating the challenges of 2020. The team at Matter approached us with the idea shortly after the pandemic shuttered in-person programs. With their help, we created a list of topics and guests and created a marketing campaign. Recognizing that so many of our members were spending their days in front of a computer screen, we offered listeners the opportunity to take a break and find a trail while using the time to learn something that they could apply to their own experiences. Each episode in our first season consists of a single episode between two leaders. They spoke to one another about maneuvering through the complex realities of the times, and they crafted themes to explore together in future seasons. The podcast reached over 1,000 people while highlighting MassTLC member companies and offered a new way for people to engage with our content. We brought on a sponsor for our award-winning second season in 2021, and season 3 is in development. We're looking forward to the journey on the tech trail. Thank you.
Hi, TECNA. This is Chris Berry. I'm the president of OhioX, Ohio's statewide technology and innovation partnership. And we wanted to nominate something that we've been working on in a special partnership with the Youngstown Publishing Company and their CEO, Jeff Herman. So this is the Ohio Tech Report. And every single Friday, we hop on and do this TV show that we broadcast across social media, YouTube, our websites, our web materials. And so we think this would be great for the Creative Marketing and Communications Award. This is a great way for people to stay apprised of what's happening in Ohio, in tech, innovation, and it's a partnership with a traditional media company.
Right, we stick to our editorial mission statement and we deliver consistently, hyper consistently. So we're really using the definition of a classic content marketing strategy to deliver important news and innovation in such a big state with so much happening. It's great that we have this catch-up model. It's conversational to really drive impact every single week.
We want to thank TECNA for their consideration, and hopefully someone else can see this and maybe do it in their state. So thanks so much. Bye-bye.
And the winner is OhioX, based in Columbus, Ohio, for their fabulous work under Chris Berry's leadership. Congratulations, OhioX, and I'm sending it back to you, Doug.
The TECNA community has always played an active role in public policy and advocacy, which very often influences real change to help the tech sector. A few years back, the Canadian TECNA members worked together on a major proposal to Ottawa to accelerate the time and streamline the process for companies to bring top global talent to Canada. The result is what we now know as Canada's Global Talent Strategy. It just goes to show that we can make a difference. The Award for Public Policy and Advocacy recognizes the creative efforts on behalf of the Tech Council in 2020. Let's take a look at the finalists.
Hi, I'm Steve Zylstra, President and CEO of the Arizona Technology Council. We're happy to be considered for the TECNA Awards in the Public Policy category. The Arizona Technology Council continuously monitors federal, state, and local legislation that impacts the sustainability and growth of Arizona's technology ecosystem. Through the collective strength of its members, the Council informs and educates policymakers on issues important to Arizona's technology sectors. From the U.S. Congress to the Office of the Governor to legislative committee rooms and city halls across the state, the Council serves as the voice calling for a technology-based, pro-growth, business-focused agenda. Among our many successes in 2020, our work with the Western Way to advocate for clean energy policies as we plan Arizona's economic recovery from COVID-19 really stands out. We've already seen the fruits of our labor through a key legislative success. The Arizona Corporation Commission voted to approve a set of new rules that require Arizona's utilities to provide at least 50% renewable energy by 2030 and 100% carbon-free energy by 2070. Thank you for the opportunity.
Arizona is now known as a national leader in technology and innovation, and this can be attributed in no small way to the exceptional policy and advocacy leadership of Steve Zylstra and the team at the Arizona Technology Council. Congratulations, Steve, and all your crew for your continued leadership in Arizona.
Thanks, Doug, and congratulations to the Arizona Technology Council for your innovative work. It's now my honor to announce the winner of the Member and Client Services Innovation Award. The award for innovative member and client services recognizes innovative work or projects that creatively recruited or retained council members and clients beyond normal daily operations and events to recruit or retain those members and clients throughout 2020. Take a look at the award finalists. I'm quite familiar with them both.
O'Brien, Vice President of Events and Experiences at the Technology Association of Oregon. Historically, the majority of participants in TAO's executive engagement programming have been straight white men. As our programming grew, more women executives and executives of color attended and offered us wonderful feedback that having access to the business resources, capital, and mentors for this programming would be incredibly beneficial to those just starting their technology executive journey. This led Skip and Cara to approach a small cohort of exited tech entrepreneurs with the idea of paying it forward to make TAO memberships more accessible for pre-revenue companies. Our team coordinated outreach to incubators throughout the state and created an easy way for those incubator tech startups to sign up for free TAO membership. Their companies were then able to access business resources, capital, and mentors, and each participant in the startup program can leverage TAO's executive and residence, PR and marketing opportunities, and introductions facilitated by our team. Our initial goal was to raise $5,000 and support 12 companies. Instead, in less than 24 hours, 4 successful tech executives each committed $5,000 to the inaugural Founders Investing in Founders program, and we've been able to onboard 37 new member companies with a high representation of women and BIPOC founders, and we're already expanding this program in 2021.
The Venn Garage is an incubator for startups to go at their own pace. We're an application-based non-cohort program to help startups in early idea stages in New Brunswick.
We focus on developing startups and entrepreneurs by validating their ideas and looking at their tech stack. The direct involvement of each person in the startup, each founder, and their coachability is most important to us, and will have a big impact on the performance measurement.
It's no secret that the spring of 2020 has upset many businesses. And here at the Venn Garage, we went fully virtual to be able to help businesses run smoothly, go through their problems, and still continue to help our startups. The main key gap we feel is the validation of each of a startup's technology regardless of their domain. This gap is supported by angel investors we have spoken to locally, Canada-wide, and internationally.
Over the last year, we developed a private cloud, especially for Venn, which helps startups and entrepreneurs to keep their data safe. It's more about privacy, it's about security and securing your IP rights by having a true Canadian solution to save your data.
It is my distinct pleasure to announce that the award goes to Venn Innovation, based in Montauk, New Brunswick, for their wonderful, innovative work in member and client services. Congratulations, Doug. Handing it back over to you.
Wow, on behalf of my incredible team at Venn, and especially Alicia Grab and Norbert Demps for their efforts in transforming and significantly enhancing our Tech Startup Incubator program, a very sincere thank you. The next award recognizes the team that developed innovative workforce and talent initiatives in 2020. Let's take a look at the amazing finalists for this award.
Hi, everybody. First of all, Milwaukee Tech Hub Coalition is very excited to be in the running for the TECNA Awards this year. Some of you may know we're a new organization. We're formed in October of 19 with 6 initial founding members. Today we have over 83 organizations all collaborating around the mission of inclusively doubling tech talent in the Milwaukee region. In 2020, to start a new organization in 2020, to say that was interesting would be an understatement. So at the same time that we were building processes, figuring out how to pay people, we were setting strategy, and a pandemic hit. And we had the need to do an immediate response because of so many students losing their internship program or losing their internships due to the pandemic. And so the Milwaukee Tech Hub Coalition partnered with another organization within the region called the Commons. And within 6 weeks, we went from concept to execution with 700 applicants and 120 students, and had a very successful summer program for these students. Over 50% of them told us that they had made an employer connection. 87% of them said that they had applied technology in a new way, and 22% of them said they were more likely to stay in the area. Equally exciting was the fact that the demographics of who participated. It was a very diverse group. It was a one-to-one male-female relationship, one-to-one individual white versus individual of color. And in addition to that, we actually brought together multi-disciplines to advance tech, and also we integrated rising high school students along with the college students. So really a very successful program. We were actually recognized with a regional award called Focus on the Future. But I think as importantly as in anything we do for the first time, it helped us form the basis for our pre-internship program for 2021, which will focus on the ethics and impact of data and AI. We had a little more time to plan this in conjunction with industry experts this year, and received actually the very first badge from our Higher Educational Regional Alliance of Higher Education Institutions. So very exciting to be launching that this summer, along with an educator workshop to extend the impact and a tech expo to be able to connect these students to employers. So thank you for hearing us out, and have a great day.
Hi, I'm Dean Miller, the President and CEO of PACT, the Philadelphia Alliance for Capital and Technologies, and I'm here to help with PACT's submission for the 2021 TECNA Innovation Awards, specifically around talent pipeline and workforce development. We would like to propose Jen Cohen, the Director of the Mentor Connect program, as an award winner for the TECNA Innovation Awards this year. Our Mentor Connect program was launched by Jen 6 years ago, literally with nothing, no mentors, no mentees, and today serves and has served over 130 mentees, as well as onboarded and engaged over 110 mentors. The mentors are all experienced, successful CEO founders of technology companies. The mentees, less experienced. Those mentors have devoted over 3,000 hours to date of volunteer time to help the mentees, which is an increasingly diverse group. And Jen has helped to lead that diversity with a number of partners, both for our mentors and our mentees, to serve more underrepresented founders. We're grateful for your consideration. Thank you.
Last spring, thousands of college students lost internship opportunities when employers around the world slashed hiring due to COVID-19. TechPoint couldn't let that stand. We scrambled as a team, and in just a month, while also carrying out our traditional extern program, we secured funding, created programming, and secured volunteer staffing for a new program called the Summer Opportunities for Students Challenge, or SOS. We recruited 500 students and more than 250 professionals from 66 Indiana tech companies to support them as volunteer coaches. A venture capital firm gave students an opportunity to go further with their projects, and we even got the governor involved. The SOS Challenge helped students create eye-catching resumes, demonstrate and own their skills, make professional connections, and even see firsthand what the venture capital world demands. It's not the internship they anticipated, but it was the experience they needed to grow.
Congratulations to the TechPoint team based in Indianapolis, Indiana, for their amazing program.
Wow, what awesome work you all are doing at TechPoint. Congratulations on winning the Workforce and Talent Pipeline Innovation Award. It is quite impressive what you did for those interns in 2020. And now, it is my distinct pleasure to announce the award winner for Innovative Virtual Events. This is a new award recognizing innovative virtual events executed in 2020. We had so many outstanding nominations ranging from events that had existed for years and were pivoted to online-only events, to new events created in the online-only world, to hybrid events. We all know your teams did an outstanding job in 2020 organizing events, and we celebrate all of your work. Take a look at the finalists for this category.
Cara, what is Access Granted?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Access Granted is a virtual one-on-one event linking KC Tech Council member companies to meetings with CEOs, CIOs, and other C-level leaders in our membership. We were able to make some intros where they didn't exist before.
So what makes this event so innovative?
Well, a few things made it innovative. I think the number one thing is, how great does it feel to be able to tell a member yes when they ask for an introduction to a C-level leader? Well, imagine how good that feeling is when you could do it 30 or 40 times over. Those were the kinds of meetings we were able to set up, and we were able to make new introductions. And the best part too was that all of the funds we raised from Access Granted went to shore up our tech apprenticeship program here in Kansas City. So, in a time where not a lot of doors to networking were being open in person, we were able to open some doors for our member companies, even if that door was to a Zoom room.
Hi, I'm Kate from MassTLC. Last summer, our team worked to reimagine how we could deliver on the mission of the Board Ready Bootcamp to improve the diversity of board composition and governance at tech companies, but without physically bringing people together because of the pandemic. We altered the cadence of the bootcamp from one intensive full day to a month-long virtual program. We turned the least interactive segment, Board Fundamentals, into a series of 3 20 to 30-minute pre-recorded sessions that could be consumed by participants as video, audio files, or read as from the slide deck. We created 3 live virtual half-day sessions spaced out over 3 additional weeks, allowing time for participants to process and unpack what they had learned. Using a mix of plenary sessions, small mentoring breakouts, live polls, interactive chat, and one-on-one networking, the digital bootcamp improved its high participant rating while offering warmth and connection. This format has also enabled us to develop an affiliate program for associations interested in helping bring more diversity to the tech boardroom by offering the bootcamp as a turnkey member benefit. Thank you.
Plans were well underway for the 21st Annual Mira Awards Gala, the marquee event for Indiana's tech sector, when COVID-19 hit. Like so many other organizations, our grand event plans were thwarted. But we knew our community needed a celebration more than ever, and a high-quality one at that. we partnered with Marquis Rental and Staging to create one of the state's first and most complex online events, using a soundstage, VIP Zoom rooms for sponsor and nominee representatives, and live broadcast feeds across multiple channels, with winner reactions fed into the live stream in real time via 56 laptops hosting video calls. We encouraged broad attendance with a public invitation to bring a +1 or 100, and prompted engagement through various touchpoints leading up to the event, including swag boxes delivered to VIPs, nominees, and sponsors that contain an assortment of gifts to use before, during, and after the virtual gala. More than 5,000 people across the globe tuned into the event. #Mira Awards was the top Twitter trend in Indiana. We retained 98% of our sponsors, and our production partner continues to use the 2020 Mira Awards Gala as a model for other clients' virtual events. While we all wish we could be celebrating face-to-face, we successfully produced a trailblazing virtual event with a fully live experience to properly honor the nearly 130 nominees and 14 winners. And the integrity and spirit of the Mira Awards exceeded all expectations.
Hey everyone, Adam Castle here from WeTech Alliance, and over the last 4 months, we've gone on what we call our Scale Back Up journey, and it's sponsored by Libro Credit Union as one of our major partners.
This program, whether it has been the Startup Program, the Scale Up Program, or the Scale Back Up Program, is that it generates impact. Over the course of this pandemic, the businesses, the individuals who have thrived have been tech-enabled. It's been incredible to see some of the businesses that have completely reinvented their operating model and have thrived as a result.
So my name's Brandon Potty, and I'm the founder of EmbraceHealthTracking.com. We're an online symptom and health tracker that's made for absolutely everybody. The opportunity that I've received over the last 4 months has been huge, just with the Scale Up program. I've been connected to experts in user interface, user experience, social media, advertising, legal, accounting. I mean, I can honestly say that without the Scale Up program and without WeTech and without Libro Credit Union, my business would look a lot different than it does today.
It takes a lot of hard work to sprint for over 4 months like these companies just did. I know that every time I get to sit around with any of these incredible entrepreneurs, it leaves me feeling inspired, and we really hope that you feel that way too.
And the award in Innovative Events for 2020 goes to KC Tech Council, based in Kansas City, Missouri, for their innovative event. Congratulations to Ryan Weber, Cara Lowe, and team. And Doug, I'm sending it back to you for impact on the tech community.
The whole idea behind the TECNA Innovation Awards was to recognize and celebrate the incredible work that all of you do for the tech industry in the communities and regions that you represent. In my mind, our final award, Major Impact on Tech Community, is our MVP award. There's so many people, so many awesome people across the TECNA family who exemplify commitment and dedication to our members and clients. People like Yvonne Pilon at WeTech Alliance, Lauren Peterson at TechPoint, Jonathan Dunnett here on our Venn team, Cara Lowe at KC Tech, Michelle Calton at NC Tech, Nicole Martell at AQT, Nikki Cavus at Tech Hub South Florida. I could go on and on. We could look at them as TECNA's rock stars, but they're really men and women who show leadership, innovation, and enthusiasm every day in making a difference, having an impact on the tech community. There are so many, and of course that's one of the exciting and valuable aspects of being part of the TECNA family. This year's winner of the Major Impact on the Tech Community Award also happens to be one of my favorite people, and I know I'm hardly alone. She is relentless in her passion and enthusiasm for promoting and celebrating tech companies and leaders in her council's ecosystem. A champion for inclusiveness, a leader for women in tech, from Member Mondays to Woman Crush Wednesdays to Thankful Thursdays and something else for every other day of the week, and a damn good distance runner. The winner of the 2021 TECNA Major Impact on the Tech Community Award is the Chief Operating Officer at TAO. I got the shirt. TAO, it's there, right there. And my good friend, Cara Turano. Congratulations, Cara.
Well, Doug, thank you very much. I'm really flattered, honored, and surprised, frankly, to be winning the Tech Impact Award for 2021 as the Innovation Award Chair. I know firsthand that the work that everyone is doing across North America is absolutely astounding. Every single one of you has an amazing impact, and I am truly flattered and thankful to you as my friend and co-chair, the judging committee, and to Jen Young and the team at TECNA for selecting me this year. And I cannot do the work that I do without the awesome team at TAO. So big thank you to Skip Newberry, Justin Martinez, Ruthie Ditzler, Riley O'Brien, Elizabeth Allen, Sally Bell, and this year our intern Mason. I am grateful and I am honored and delighted to serve the community this way, and keep looking for those fun social media posts. And thanks again. Bye, Doug.
Thank you again to our sponsors for your generous support, to Senators Wyden from Oregon and Deacon from Nova Scotia for being such great champions and partners for the work that we all do for the tech industry, and of course to my fabulous co-host for these awards, Cara Turano.
And that's it for our awards show today. Thank you very much to our nominees, our finalists, our winners, the judging committee, and you all for attending. And a really big thank you to the TECNA staff, Jennifer Young and Alina Hardy, for providing all the support that Doug and I can use and need to ensure these awards go off without a hitch. Again, we realize this is only a very small fraction of the amazing work that you do in your communities. Thank you all very much for the work you do to create a thriving tech industry. And now, I would like to send it back over to my friend Doug Robertson from Venn Innovation to say the final word.
Thanks, Cara. And yes, a huge thank you to all of you for your incredible work supporting the tech industry and your leadership in your communities and regions. So very proud of all that you do, and I'm very much looking forward to getting on a damn airplane again and seeing you all in person at the 2022 Summer Conference, which can only mean one thing. That's a wrap on the 2021 awards. Time for virtual TECNA drinks. Cheers, everyone.